Hello, and welcome back to The Witness. We have relocated to the top of the mountain. I figured there was no reason to show myself climbing the mountain again. Getting back up from the end of the previous episode. And, apparently there are only 11 lasers. I've been told there is something to do at the top of the mountain. And I think I commented during the final cutscene that we got at the end of the last episode that I didn't remember what this was. Was this always here? Because I feel like I might have tried doing something with it. But I don't know. I don't know if that was the thing I was supposed to do. Makes me wonder, like, having a stone statue of a laptop seems like a curious choice that could very well have been something else. Maybe these people were petrified. Another one. Well, that seems to be the only thing to do up here. So I guess I just walk through this place again and I look for paths I haven't taken. Yeah. The game really doesn't give you a lot to work with at times. So I could reset these paths in order to get in there again. I don't think I need to. I mean, I don't know why I don't need to. I'm just assuming I'm done with stuff, but that's a terrible idea because obviously I'm not. There's something in this area I'm supposed to be doing. I'm assuming there's going to be at least some visual indicator, and it's not just going to be me, running along a dark wall in order to clip through something. Yeah, nothing over there. Nothing up here. That was a good puzzle. Alright, and this brings us to the elevator. I did grab that panel. Oh. Okay. You don't have to do it in motion. Good to know, I guess. Still never really understood what those are for. These they don't have the rounded ends. just back here? I think somebody mentioned this. It looks like it's not powered, so I think that might be what I need to do. I was told a few things, but they're still just hints, and then it's exploration. This is also kind of another reason why I wanted to sort of stop playing this game, is because at this point this is a blind playthrough where people are just telling me what to do, and I'm not entirely sure how interesting that is. But there have been promised puzzle stuff once I find the way to the destination. But as far as what I'm working off of right now, before the elevator, so from the top of the mountain and before the elevator, there's something I'm supposed to do, and then I think it was that panel at the bottom where the guy's writing on it. That's probably supposed to light up, and there is a dark power cable leading to it. So that's telling me that there's a thing I can do up here, assuming the information I was given is accurate, and that my interpretation of that information is accurate. There's always that. There is something where I need to send power down. But I'm not seeing any cables. The game's been pretty good about showing cables. So I guess skipping from the bottom to the top when I did, before starting the video, didn't matter ultimately, because now we're just doing it again anyway. Could be in this mess too. Okay, that looks like the same kind of cable. Oh, I'm under stairs. I can't go that way. Okay, but there's nothing in this structure that looks interactable. I went clockwise around last time. Let's go counterclockwise this time and see if I see something different. Oh, I can step on here. There's the cable. I mean, I already did that. It was 7. Not 7 lasers, I mean. I can interact with that still. But I've already done this. That's 7. Are there any other interactions I can do with this? Can I look up at it? Ah. Okay. I think that was it. Clever. Simple. But also that definitively shows how many lasers there are, I guess, because now all of the tabs are gone. Alright, and we do know where the other end of this is, so back we go. Not gonna lie, I was seriously considering just looking up the solution explicitly, because... okay, I guess I should actually take my time with this and look at where this power's going. Yeah, because I think, for me, one of the big issues I've had with this game is, and this is a Let's Play issue, but because I'm making videos, I don't like having large stretches of time where I'm not just doing anything. And by the same token, like, I could just edit that out, but I don't like. I feel like that's misrepresenting the game experience in a way. So my solution is just to use timestamps. So if I'm wandering around not doing anything, you can just skim to the next section. Plus, you never know. You can sometimes just notice things and things that didn't seem important, but you make connections to it later. So having it all on video kind of makes sense, but at the same time, it's very much this pressure, it feels like, to always be making progress on things. And then also because it's a puzzle game. I haven't been concerned about it in this particular series, and also I think I'm a lot more chill about this than some other people, but there is a very real risk of people just spoiling your experience as well. So you don't want to start, like, the thing is, especially if you're starting a puzzle, and you don't finish it within that episode, people have a higher chance of just telling you what the solution to the puzzle is. So if you're trying to avoid that kind of situation, I haven't had any issues with it here. Maybe it's just because I'm a really small channel. I don't have a large enough viewer base for people doing that sort of thing. The people that watch me seem to be reasonably respectful. That's good. Yeah, okay, now I got something. Right, we never actually figured out how these symbols work. what the rule is. So I've kind of been going alongside them. I was told I might just want to look this up because these are apparently a really big pain. Or like look up what the rule is for this because apparently these are a pain to test. And yeah, like I just did the only thing I know as far as how this rule works. And because these are scattered everywhere and it's hard to access them. Have I ever seen a triple? I don't think I have ever seen a triple symbol for one of these. It's not going to be a case like this where I need to draw them. I think this also is the same issue I had with the black and white squares right at the beginning of the game, where I was making the assumption that a black and white square was... The rule was you had to draw a line between black and white squares that were adjacent to each other, when the actual rule was that you needed to separate them out into different regions. And so I wonder if I've been making the same bad assumption about this puzzle the whole time, where I've just been assuming that you go in the direction of the arrow, if the triangle's pointing... let's just orient myself differently here. So I guess I can't work on the puzzle from this angle. But like, if this is pointing up now, I've been making the assumption that I have to go up from bottom to top. And going sideways at the bottom doesn't seem to work, but like I have very few rules to actually build with that. And the thing is, if I even get this through trial and error, like, I'm not going to understand how this works. So I think the thing that I was told regarding this, to just look this up, I think that is actually the best course of action at this point, because there is approximately a 0% chance I will enjoy the process of figuring this out at this point, because that's going to involve running back through the entire world, probably looking through all my video footage to find out where all these things are, and then doing tests on things where I don't even know what the rules are. So yeah, I am actually just going to look this up. And that's just how it's going to be. The Witness Triangle Puzzles. Puzzle rules. Puzzle elements. Fandom.com. My computer is about to lag horrendously. This site is pretty bad. Triangles. Puzzles with triangles can be found scattered throughout the island. There is no dedicated tutorial area for triangles. Triangles appear within the cells of a puzzle. In order to complete the puzzle, the cell containing the triangle must be surrounded with a number of lines equal to the number of triangles within the cell. Okay. Okay. So kind of like my original assumption then. Well, once you know the rule, then it's not too bad to work with. Am I on a timer? What was that? Yes, I guess I am on a timer. Okay, well, I'll re-solve this. It's not... Once you know what the rule is, it's not too bad. Is that my way back? Looks like it. Okay. It might have something to do elsewhere as well, I don't know. Alright, is this just going to be another exam level, or is there going to be more to this? Okay, what I'm doing here isn't going to work, because I end up in this situation. So isolating the blacks didn't work. However, I kind of have to do that, don't I? This is interesting. For that to be possible, I think isolating the whites makes more sense. Which can be done like this. And we have a contradiction here where this isn't possible the way I was trying to do it. If I do this, the thing is, I have to do these 3 lines around this. There's no other way of doing it. If I do this, I'm just stuck. So I can't do that. I have to do this. Since I have to do this, and I have to do this, that tells me that I have to do this. And from here I have to do this and this. So that's the end. But I can't go through here. Okay, I can cut you off by doing that. I guess this is really just going to be high difficulty once you've understood what's going on, maybe. Don't see much here other than stairs down. Colored stars, of course. That's a lot of panels. Let's avoid it. That's also a lot of panels. Okay. Well. Awkward. So the problem here, we have 3 greens. That doesn't actually matter. The greens need to be separated from the purples. So that would tell us something like this, right? But then we have the problem. Can I just do that? Okay. Yeah, then we have the problem of the stars needing to be in groups of 2. Don't know that there was any purpose to that. These don't seem to be connected to anything, so these are just puzzles for the sake of puzzles, I guess. Like this one, if it's a puzzle for the sake of puzzles, I'm not actually interested in doing that one, so I won't. Because it just looks messy. And doing all those color conversions, there were some interesting elements of it, but I don't like trying to work through them in my head. I liked it better when we had different perspectives and tints being thrown on things, which was still kind of annoying because of the environmental issue, but like finding things in the environment, but better than working through it in my head. Okay, so if I do this, I can connect those together, but the problem, of course, is the orange stars. I guess if I do it like this, these I enjoyed. I can do this one. These shapes are awkward. So in order for these shapes to actually work, I think that's telling me that I have to do... Well, I can't go through here, though. I was going to say doing a T like this, and then having this be the central piece. I think I need these to overlap, because this shape is impossible to make on its own, I'm pretty sure. And I can't use this square. So if I do... Well, like, does that work? Probably not, because they're overlapping each other. These two go together nicely, but I don't think they can in this case. Let's see, if I put this one here, if I can get this shape. Then if I put this here, and then this. Okay, I think that works. Yeah. Just start covering things and building. Okay, if I'm looking at this, this purple section, I'm gonna give this a little bit of a try. It looks like these blues go together. These are all yellow. So those are all yellow. Those are all blue. And then I guess in this section we're kind of looking for the opposite color. So if we do something like this, these two feel like they were out of place. Okay, that actually wasn't too bad. However, again, why am I doing this? Just for the sake of doing puzzles, I guess. Feel like I'm not making any progress anymore. Alright, well, I immediately see what's going on here. We're back to this find the right angle to look at the puzzle kind of thing. So this one is a bunch of threes. They are tilted, so I can rotate them. However, I think I need to make like a pinwheel shape or something to fit them all in, because the only way I can get all four of these the only way I can cover these tiles, because of this pillar, it's not possible to have a single shape cover multiple patterns. So all of them have to build themselves. And they're going to touch, which I think means we have to go 3 across, 3, 3, 3. Which, Shoot. This isn't... Oh, this is pretty demanding. And this isn't gonna work, because now... If I do this... Like, I'm not able to get all the way to the end. So, how can I find something that'll work like that? Because if I do this... Do we just pretend it doesn't exist? That worked. Why did that work? We're just saying that those squares don't exist. Oh boy. Don't know how I feel about that. So I can hide a symbol. Didn't I try doing this before and it didn't work? So this is a different implementation. Like in a previous section, I thought I tried something like this and it didn't work this way. Okay. Well. I feel like... Maybe I hide the 3. It's a harder shape to work with. No. Did this shape just work? Okay, it wasn't hiding the information. I was counting this square, and I was just doing this 3 here. So I just accidentally solved it. Okay. So yeah, that's better. This is actually the way I was expecting it. So I'm not hiding information, I'm just finding an orientation for this. Well, this might work then. Well... If I end there. Ah, come on. Okay, pretty straightforward. Good enough. got a 3 there, which isn't rotatable. I mean, I kind of like this angle that I've been doing. Come on. Really? Let me in there. Okay, not too bad. A little bit awkward. Pretty big place. I guess instead of trying to find the boundaries of it, I should just kind of solve stuff as I go. A way back out to the outside. This looks awkward. I don't have a choice. I have to do that in some form. Okay, well, I mean, I just have to do that, right? Yeah. Oh, we've escaped. Another recorder. Interesting. Another exit. Okay, well, we found a new zone. We have a lot of stuff to do. It looks like it's just solving puzzles for the sake of solving puzzles. Maybe there will be some sequence somewhere that leads to something, but for now it's just doing more of these. And I guess this is alright. So we'll continue with this again next time. I will see you then.